Hi, I'm Gary, and this is Bucks and Bulls Archery. Come in and shoot and try any of the top-of-the-line archery equipment in the industry. We are your #1 archery range in Stevens Point. Try before you buy so you can hit where you're aiming. Here at Bucks and Bulls Archery, 3296 Church Street, Stevens Point. Okay, we're at Bucks and Bulls Archery this morning. I got Chris from HHA Sports here, and we're going to run our second annual Never Forgotten Honor Flight Archery Tournaments. There's 3 of them. Last year we had like 113-ish shooters here alone in the indoor tournament, and then there's 2 other tournaments, local clubs that get together and do outdoor tournaments. Yep. Our Honor Flight shoot this year at Bucks and Bulls Archery, it's an indoor archery tournament. It'll be April 13th, 14th, and 15th, and if you could call ahead for a time slot, it'd be great because we're going to schedule shooters every hour and a half so we don't bunch up here. The number is 715-341-2825. Thank you.
And then we're doing June 30th and July 1st back in Rapids at Antler Archers. That'll be an outdoor 3D. And then the final leg of it will be August 18th up at the Rib Mountain Bowman, which is in Wausau. That's right where the flight takes off. So.
Good deal. It's a fundraiser to take people on the flight.
Yeah, for people that aren't familiar with the Honor Flight, it's a nonprofit that sends Vietnam, Korea, and World War II veterans to the monuments in Washington, D.C. for the day. So,
yeah, and I know I talked to some people that've been on that flight, and it's like unreal.
It's a pretty emotional thing. I didn't serve myself, but I've been a volunteer for them for about 1.5 years, and just being a boots on the ground volunteer and seeing the smiles and the tears when those guys and gals get off the plane, it's a pretty remarkable experience. So we appreciate your partnership and willing to open your doors up and raise some money for them. It's $500 a head to go on that flight. So so it's not a cheap undertaking. They do 4 flights a year, and all the money that they raise comes off of fundraisers like this. So
good deal, yeah. And we partner up with Antler Archers in Kellner and Rib Mountain Bowman up by Wausau, and they do their tournaments, and it's kind of a community raising thing, kind of really, you know.
Yeah, it was something
with
that
all of us getting together.
I was inspired by. One of the first flights I did, I was waiting for the flight to get back in one night, and I ran into a civilian that happened to be a bar owner, and he told me that he had a rock concert at his place the previous year, and they had 500 people come through the door at $10 a piece, and he raised $5 grand for the flight. So I got thinking, well, man, that might be an opportunity for us to use our business and yours, because I know you do your cancer benefit color run here in the summer that I came and done, and so that was why I decided to call you, just knowing that you've got a heart for helping people. So it's kind of a natural fit for us. So we were able to raise, between the 3 shoots last year, we raised almost $15,000. So
wow. See if we can double that this year.
That's the plan. So.
Yeah. And even if you're not into archery, you can still come and support the cause by raffle tickets and buy some food or something that day.
You bet.
Watch the tournament, you know.
Yeah, we'll have a bunch of hunting and archery related door prizes and things that people can bid on through silent auction. We'll also have some local gift certificates, gift baskets as well from local businesses here in Point, and then Rapids and Wausau when we have those shoots. So yeah, you don't have to, like you said, you don't have to be an archer to participate.
Right.
And speaking of archery, we do have a bow raffle, which is new this year. We've got a bow coming from Matthews, one from Gearhead. We're working on a couple others, but I'm hopeful to have 6 or 8 bows that we can put on a raffle ticket that you'll be selling here at your shop. Those bows will be hanging up here, so when that drawing is done at the end of the last tournament up in Wausau, then those winners will have to come here to Bucks and Bulls and pick those up and hopefully get them set up and put a few accessories on them as well. So
sounds like a lot of nice prizes.
Yeah. I mean, the support in the industry has just been huge. It's something that that has been a major blessing to us. I mean, just everybody that we talked to at ATA, obviously we went down there as HHA to sell our wares, but in talking to people about this tournament, it was pretty much a slam dunk. Everybody wanted to participate and donate some of their products to this great cause. So
good deal.
Here at your place, that's going to be an indoor spot tournament, correct?
Yep. And we don't have to shoot 20 yards. We have a lot of people that are like younger kids and stuff that shoot less distance, so we kind of just shoot where you're comfortable, so you don't have to worry about missing a target or anything. To keep it, I guess, more friendly and less competitive.
Family friendly. Yeah, I mean, there's no payout for any first, second, third. Right. I don't believe we did some door prizes last year, which we'll do that again this year for where people place. But yeah, it was a very family friendly.
Yeah, we make it so everybody's comfortable, not embarrassed at all, you know.
Yeah.
And then the other two tournaments will be outdoors, 3D.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Yeah, June 30th and July 1st down in Rapids at Antler Archers, which is right in our backyard. And then the final one is up at Rib Mountain Bowman in Wausau, and that'll be August 18th, which is also a Saturday. So
a good deal. And if you've never seen an archery tournament, you can come and watch too. It's, you know, you can sit back here and watch this one or walk through the course on a 3D tournament. It's kind of neat. There's a lot of people who've never seen that. Right.
Well, and there's a lot of people that don't hunt, but that still shoot bows and arrows. So, I mean, a lot of people unfortunately think that if you shoot a bow, you've got to go out in the woods, which a lot of us do. But there's a lot of recreational archery that takes place.
We have a lot of those here.
Yeah. Yeah, for more information on all of these shoots, you can go to our website, hhasports.com, and there'll also be events created on our Facebook page. And I believe Gary's going to have something as well on his website and his page, and the registration can be done down here. So
yeah, and if you call in advance, we schedule a time slot for you to shoot. So we do like 10 people every hour and a half or so for 3 days. So it just makes it easier than sitting and waiting until somebody else is done shooting. You can pre-register and come in and shoot.
Yeah, almost like a tee time for golf.
Yep. Well, thanks for coming, Chris, and we'll start advertising it and get her going.
Sounds good. Yeah, we'll see you in March.
All right. This is Gary at Bucks and Bulls Archery. Our honor flight shoot this year at Bucks and Bulls Archery, it's an indoor archery tournament. It'll be April 13th, 14th, and 15th. And if you could call ahead for a time slot, it'd be great, because we're going to schedule shooters every hour and a half so we don't bunch up here. The number is 715-341-2825. Thank you. Hi, I'm Gary, and this is Bucks and Bulls Archery. Come in and shoot and try any of the top-of-the-line archery equipment in the industry. We are your #1 archery range in Stevens Point. Try before you buy so you can hit where you're aiming. Here at Bucks and Bulls Archery, 3296 Church Street, Stevens Point.
Stay warm this winter with a heated jacket from Frank's Hardware. Get your rechargeable Milwaukee Tool heated jacket in a variety of colors and styles. It's the perfect gift or something for anyone who enjoys the outdoors this fall or winter. So stop into Frank's Hardware today and get yours so you can stay comfortable before it's too cold.
Optimizer by HHA Sports. The Optimizer Lite Ultra, voted #1 single pin adjustable sight for 10 years running. The Optimizer Speed Dial for crossbows, to the yard accuracy with a single reticle. And the Optimizer Horizon, offering unmatched accuracy from both short and long range firearms. All Optimizer sight systems utilize range dial shoot technology. Ask for Optimizer at a dealer near you.
This mineral is a game changer. I put the odds in my favor. It's time to close the deal. I wouldn't change a thing. Finally, the buck of a lifetime. Real Deal Mineral. The results speak for themselves.
Today's closed captioning provided by Bucks and Bulls Archery, located at 3296 Church Street in Stevens Point.
Okay, we're at Bucks and Bulls Archery this morning, and I'm going to talk a little bit about some turkey stuff. We have just a regular deer hunting arrow type of setup is what a lot of people turkey hunt with, but if you want to shoot a broadhead we could do 20 yards indoors here. We have a broadhead target. We can come and shoot a couple before you go out turkey hunting, because you got to make sure you're sighted in for a small target, because turkeys are small. And we have arrows set up with the Tom Bomb and the Rage turkey heads. But what we found flies the best is with a flu arrow like this, and it one of the heads that actually you shoot at the head. Use this head to shoot at the head, and you only got to get close, and you can cut the neck or the head with this and kill the turkey. But what we do is we practice and sight in with the flu arrow and that tip on your arrow, so you know you're right on when you get out in the field. You're not guessing. And here we have the with fixed broadheads, the mechanical Rage, the headshot Tom Bombs, replacement blades. And it's time now, probably this time of year, you want to get your calls out. We have a slate call, which takes 2 hands to operate, so with archery it's a little bit tough. Maybe if you're in a blind it'd be okay. The box blind is the same, it's a 2-hand call. The push button call is 1 hand, so you could still have your bow in your hand and then set it down and shoot quick maybe. The diaphragm is probably the best way to go with a bow, because you got both hands are free. But we have all that stuff here if you want to try it. We have decoys, and then a lot of people are getting into this big fan thing. It's like 31 by 33 inch fan, and you hide behind it and you can look through the tail. I'm sure you've all seen it on TV where they sneak up on a turkey and they get like 5 feet away and shoot it. I've never done it. I know some people have done it. If you want to try it, let's talk about it and try it. Another thing what we do when we're out turkey hunting, we attach a Tacticam to where our stabilizer goes on our bow, so when you shoot you can see your arrow hit the bird. And if you come in and look at this display, it's really cool. You'll be able to see the arrow hit. Use light and knock, it even helps. And we have attachments where you could put it on top of your scope if you use a shotgun, or on your barrel of your shotgun if you don't have a scope on it, and film your hunts, and then we can bring it in and we can watch it. Okay, another thing we do is we hunt turkeys with crossbows. It's a little bit easier to get in the ground blind with and stuff than a vertical bow. Vertical bow is probably more of a challenge, but this is more of a challenge than a shotgun. A shotgun, we call it in and pretty much kill it. With this thing in your hand, you call it in, it's still adrenaline rush. You still got to make a good shot. It's still an arrow. And again, you can put Tacticam on top of this thing, underneath it, wherever you want, and use a lighted knock, and you can watch your kill. This is Gary at Bucks and Bulls Archery. Our honor flight shoot this year at Bucks and Bulls Archery, it's an indoor archery tournament. It'll be April 13th, 14th, and 15th. And if you could call ahead for a time slot, it'd be great, because we're gonna schedule shooters every hour and a half so we don't bunch up here. The number is 715-341-2825. Thank you.
Welcome to Frank's Hardware, family owned and operated since the 1940s.
Frank's Hardware on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point not only has all of your general hardware supplies, but specializes in a wide variety of products, meeting all of your paint, lawn and garden, plumbing, electrical, and all HVAC needs.
Not only do we have a new one, but we also can show you how to fix what you already have.
Did you know Frank's Hardware also offers a large variety of services? So stop on down to Frank's Hardware in Stevens Point today.
Not only do we have great products, but we got great service.
Thank you, TJ.
No problem, Harold.
Come on, Turbo.
Hi, I'm Gary, and this is Bucks and Bulls Archery. Come in and shoot and try any of the top-of-the-line archery equipment in the industry. We are your #1 archery range in Stevens Point. Try before you buy so you can hit where you're aiming. Here at Bucks and Bulls Archery, 3296 Church Street, Stevens Point.
Optimizer by HHA Sports. The Optimizer Lite Ultra, voted #1 single pin adjustable sight for 10 years running. The Optimizer Speed Dial for crossbows, to-the-yard accuracy with a single reticle. And the Optimizer Horizon, offering unmatched accuracy from both short and long range firearms. All Optimizer sight systems utilize range dial shoot technology. Ask for Optimizer at a dealer near you.
Real Deal G2 seeds. The results speak for themselves.
Today's closed captioning provided by Bucks and Bulls Archery, located at 3296 Church Street in Stevens Point.
Hey everyone, Jacob here at Bucks and Bulls Archery, 3296 Church Street, Stevens Point, Wisconsin. We are here with the new 10-point Stealth NXT crossbow. This is a very high-end crossbow. It's very narrow, extremely fast. It shoots up to 410 feet per second, and it comes with a few different options here. You can put a crank on it. There's 2 different cranking options. One, their new one is actually a silent crank, so there's no click to it. The other one is this model here, and we'll just show you how that works. There's a button on the back here where you can disengage the claw. This goes around the string, and then the handle is stored underneath the stock here. Take that out. And you'll be able to cock this all the way up. All the way back till it engages the safety. Back the claw out a couple turns. Take this all the way down, and then it can be stored back in its slot, ready for the hunt. Now, as you can see, this crossbow, like I said, is very narrow, 6 inches axle to axle, actually at full draw. 10-point offers a couple different narrow-limbed crossbows, and here in the shop we actually have 9 different models, or 9 different brands of crossbows. All of them have different models, and there's many on the market, all the way from very affordable all the way up to very high-end crossbows. But the new 10-point Stealth NXT, stop in. You can try all of our crossbows before you buy them, and we'll help you out. We'll make sure that you're using them properly, you understand how they work, and you can use it safely and effectively. Here we got the new Excalibur Assassin crossbow. This crossbow shoots 360 feet per second. It's got some really nice features. First, on the front here, Excalibur, they don't have any cams on their crossbow. The reason they do that is because it's just less moving parts, less things to go wrong, and so Excalibur really wants to eliminate any mechanical error that goes with your crossbow. On the back end, the stock here is adjustable, so this can go in and out to fit a large range of people, adults, kids, females, young boys, whatever it may be. It also has a cranking system, which we'll go over here. The cranking handle actually attaches onto the crossbow itself, so you can push this little lever, take it off. And then what's nice about this is it comes with a wrist strap, very similar to one of the wrist straps that can go on an index finger release. So you can strap that on your wrist, and this way that cocking handle won't get away from you, either when you're cocking it or decocking it, because you can decock this crossbow with the crank as well. So this slides in to the little latch right here. Make sure it's in there nice and snug. And then you need to take this button and you need to push the release button down. So once that's down, we can take this off. There's a silver button on the back here. You need to push that to disengage it. This slides all the way down, clips onto the string like that. And now you're clipped onto the string. All you need to do is attach your cocking handle back on there. Make sure it's on there nice and snug. Put this back into its safety mode, and the reason you do that is because when you're cocking it, you want that to be locked, just in case your hand were to slip. The string's not going to dry fire on you. So once it's on there, just crank it up. Again, like I said with this wrist strap, if I were to accidentally let go of this handle, I can crank this up with my wrist. It's not going to slip on me, and that locking mechanism is keeping that string from dry firing. So we'll finish this up, get it all the way back. You'll hear a click once it's all the way back. That means you're fully cocked. You can now take this off, slide your arrow in, and go hunting. Now, if you're in a hunting scenario, and unfortunately you didn't shoot the deer, you didn't shoot a turkey, whatever it may be, and you need to decock your crossbow, you no longer have to shoot it into a target or into the ground and make noise. You can just put your cocking handle back in there. Again, make sure it's snug. Do the same thing. Disengage that button. Push this silver button down. And now we're just going to let that string all the way down. And again, if my hand were to slip, I got this wrist strap on, and I can decock this with just the wrist strap. All the way down. Now your Excalibur is fully decocked, safely. You're ready to go back out in the woods the next day. Another nice thing about this Excalibur crossbow is the front limbs are actually detachable from the stock. So there's a screw right on the bottom here, a bolt actually. You take that bolt out, you can pull the limbs off. And now you can store it in this hard case that comes with the crossbow. And you also get the 4-arrow quiver along with 4 arrows or bolts. And you'll be all set, ready to go in the woods.
This is Gary at Bucks and Bulls Archery. Our honor flight shoot this year at Bucks and Bulls Archery, it's an indoor archery tournament. It'll be April 13th, 14th, and 15th. And if you could call ahead for a time slot, it'd be great, because we're gonna schedule shooters every hour and a half so we don't bunch up here. The number is 715-341-2825. Thank you. This is Gary at Bucks and Bulls Archery. Our honor flight shoot this year at Bucks and Bulls Archery, it's an indoor archery tournament. It'll be April 13th, 14th, and 15th. And if you could call ahead for a time slot, it'd be great, because we're gonna schedule shooters every hour and a half so we don't bunch up here. The number is 715-341-2825. Thank you. Hi, I'm Gary, and this is Bucks and Bulls Archery. Come in and shoot and try any of the top-of-the-line archery equipment in the industry. We are your #1 archery range in Stevens Point. Try before you buy so you can hit where you're aiming. Here at Bucks and Bulls Archery, 3296 Church Street, Stevens Point.
Optimizer by HHA Sports. The Optimizer Lite Ultra, voted #1 single pin adjustable sight for 10 years running. The Optimizer Speed Dial for crossbows, to the yard accuracy with a single reticle. And the Optimizer Horizon, offering unmatched accuracy from both short and long range firearms. All Optimizer sight systems utilize range dial shoot technology. Ask for Optimizer at a dealer near you.
This mineral is a game changer. I've put the odds in my favor. It's time to close the deal. I wouldn't change a thing. Finally, the buck of a lifetime. Real deal mineral. The results speak for themselves.